Today we are going to study our second part of the 1.6 English lesson Into the Wild, written by Kiran Purandare. Okay, in the part 2, the writer he has given a description of the Charles Jung. Who is Charles Jung? He is a wildlife photographer, cinematographer. Cinematographer is the person who shoot the film, who makes the picture is known as cinematographer. Okay, so he is a wildlife cinematographer. He was taking the photo and making the film. Okay, of a big cat. Big cat is what? Leopards, tigers, lions. Okay, all these breed family comes under the big cat. Panthers. Okay, pattern. Big cat pattern. He is standing on this wild animals. And also he makes the man-animals conflict resolution. Whenever animals and human being conflicts takes place, at that time he used to resolve the conflict. Okay, Charles Jung. Then next is he was Charles Jung when he went into the jungle of Nagarhole. Nagarhole is also known as Rajiv Gandhi National Park. It is in the Karnataka of the Indian state. Okay. So there, what happened? He was taking the big cat, these wild animals, leopards. At that time, what happened? He saw one old leopard and next one is young little leopard. At the time of when he was going to the jungle, at that time he saw both these one young and one old. And at that time, what happened? He saw them. But the thing is that they were fighting the battle of their future and present. Okay, this old leopard, this is there, and young leopard. The encounter takes place. So you know, in the forest, the animals, wild animals, in each and every group, if you see, there is one head of the group. So he is very strong. So he used to look after all other animals, and he is the boss. So what happened? He saw that old leopards. He is about to encounter the young one. And then later on what happened? At the time of evening, at the dawn, when the sun was coming down, at that time there was a darkness in the forest, and later on the writer he saw them and he went away. Then in the next morning, when he was in the forest at the hilltop, he saw that the young leopards, his face was on his face there was a blood. Blood was gushing and there was a scar mark. Okay, so it means what the encounter has already taken place. So now this might be this young leopard. He is now the king of the jungle forest. Okay, according to the Charles Jung, he said that this young leopard, he has become the winner. So now he would take the responsibility of his groups. Okay, and he will look after his area. Prime. Okay. Then what happened? Later on, the Charles Jung, he saw Black Panther. Black Panther, very hardy. It is not very easy to find a Black Panther in the forest. So he said that I am very much fortunate. I saw and captured the pictures or photo of this Black Panther in my camera. So in this way, the writer in the fourth passage is talking about this encounter with the animals. And in the forest, what happened? Means there is one rule. Rule is that in the forest, continuously you have to become very active. Continuously you have to push it forward. If you become weak, if you are not in that position to tackle the situation at a time, other animals, other predators will come and they will attack you and they will kill you. So what happened? So the forest life is very much difficult. So it also gives us the message that our life is, in our life we might face danger. So at that time, whatever ups and downs comes in our life, we must counter it and push it forward. Learn the lesson from the life and push it forward. Do not come back. Always you must push it forward. So this message the writer is giving this the main idea of the passage number 4. Now let us have the last whole text. Then whatever overlapping points are there, that we are going to cover in our fourth passage. Okay. Now our textbook page number 59. Charles Jung is a wildlife photographer, cinematographer, big cat tracker, man-animal conflict resolutions, seeker, and lodge owner. He is a lodge owner. He was having his hotel. All rolled into one when he is away from the jungles of Nagarhole, officially called with Rajiv Gandhi National Park. He is leading photographer, safaris in Africa, or showcasing his work at art galleries in capital cities. Even today also the capital cities in Karnataka, if you go to art galleries, there you will find the photography and work of art, whatever his photo is done, you can see in the city of the Karnataka. Capital city, speaking interest in conserving the planet beaches. So he is in the favor of the conservation of the forest. He is in the favor of conservation of forest. We should protect our natural environment. So what is happening due to rapid advancement in the field of science and technology, the area and the forest are decreasing day by day. So then what happened? If we will make our house in the habitat of the wild animals, then obviously they will come in our habitat. Okay, they will attack us. So this is a very natural thing. So the area and the forest are decreasing day by day, and due to which what is happening? These animals, they are suffering. We are cutting down the woods in the forest, and in this way they face danger to wild animals. So he is in the favor of the conservation of the forest. He says that the need of our is to conserve the forest, protect the forest. Next, Sars recalls with great clarity the incident that ultimately leads to his answering the call of the felines over a career dedicated to finance. It was somewhere around sunset. We were at a junction. The deer were calling. He says, we went around a blind turn. He continues, and up ahead on the path was his old leopard. You could tell he was at the past of his prime. So felines means belonging to the cat family. Belonging to the cat family means what? All these leopards, panthers, okay, cat, they are coming in Black Panther, they are coming from the cat family, one breed. Okay, so felines. The deer were calling. We heard the voice of deer. Deer was calling. We went around to a blind turn. Blind turn means what? Means sightless. Sightless turn. We cannot see the turn. When the road was already held and he cannot make out the road has already finished, and there was a blind turn. Means there might be a hard section. Okay, the road has already finished, and downside there is a hard. Okay, beaches. So there was a blind turn, and up ahead of the path was old leopard. He saw the old leopard on the path of the way. He saw the old leopard. You could tell in the past of his mind. So the writer Sars says that according to him, it is the past time. Now he is very much old, so he is at the end stage of his life. You can see old leopard. Okay, whole life has passed in the jungle. Now he is about to die. Old leopard. So what happened now? His eyes were sagging. Sagging means depressed or weakened. So by looking the face of the leopard, the writer says that he was weakened due to old age. Now he is looking like a weakened. Very good looking male. He was soon to come his prime. Then he saw one young leopard. It was like looking at the past and present. It was just like a past and present. So the young one is thinking about his past and present. In present, if he defeats this old one, then he will become the king of the jungle. So he was thinking like that. It was like looking at the past and present. It was clear there was going to be a fight. So writer says that it was certain, it was sure that these two leopards, they will make the fight. Okay, the encounter will take place. At the same time, the dusk fell, means the sun came down and there was a darkness was about to appear in front of the stars. I went back, but the next morning I went back to the spot. Sitting on a high log was that young leopard. Blood was dripping. Dripping means falling. Dripping means falling. Dripping. Dripping. Dripping means dripping means what? Means falling. So the blood was, yes, the meaning of this word, falling. Blood was gushing or falling, you can say, from a gash from his face. Gash means long deep cut. There was a long deep cut over his face, and in this way the blood was falling from his face. And this bleeding was very much visible when the writer he was seated at the next rock of the mountain, and from there he saw this young one. He was in a bad condition, and there was a blood falling from his face. He said that like he was a king of the jungle. I knew right then that he had taken over, that it was the beginning of a new journey for him and for me. The writer said that now I thought that now he is the king of the jungle. Now he has become the king of the jungle, and to become king of the jungle is not an easy task. So most of the responsibility come over the shoulder of this young leopard, this one, young one. And that was the beginning of a new journey for him, and it was a new journey. So he has crossed the milestone, and now he has started his new journey. Okay, his new journey of life. And writer he said that, and for me also it was a new journey. So the next day onward, he started his new journey. The young leopard and writer Shahs he too then he started the journey. Photographs of that leopard, the Victor Scarface, as Shahs named him, not only made Shahs famous among India's wildlife community, but also led to Shahs' inviolable reputation as a chronicler of the wild. Through my journey of photographing Scarface, I have discovered other leopards. His mates had discovered his nemesis tigers. I also discovered the current protagonist of my work, Saya. While tracking Scarface, this is the world's first black panther, the behavior of which is being documented so intimately on camera. By tracking its movement, so far all the research on the animal has been done through camera traps. Through my many months of a time, Shahs managed to collect precious footage, including that of the animal mating, to piece together the incredible landscapes of Black Panther's life. And what the writer says, he says that he became the victor, okay, winner of this battle. And Shahs he saw one Black Panther, and he gave the name as a Saya. The Black Panther is known as Saya. What is a Saya? Saya is the name of this Black Panther. The Black Panther. This Black Panther, the writer has given the name Saya to this Black Panther. And he said that after a month of toil, too much toils. Take an example. For example, in Discovery Channel, you might have seen the animals to shoot the animals doing the hunting in the forest is not an easy. Sometimes 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months it takes to shoot those sceneries. Okay, in Discovery might be seen. So it is not easy. They are putting their camera on the basis of battery, where they are entering the prime of the animals, and they are putting the camera, and later on they are coming and checking whether the hunting has taken place in the forest or not at midnight or at the time of this afternoon. So on the basis of camera, they are putting on the bushes of the forest. Okay, so it is not very easy. So the Shahs he took too much pain to shoot this Black Panther. Okay, and he gave the name Saya to the Black Panther. It is not easy, very difficult task. It is quite a big task. Then next, in this way, the writer he said that the Black Panther after and he saw the mating of the animals in the forest. They were mating together, and Shahs he saw the mating of the animals in the forest, and he shoot the mating of these wild animals. And in this way, he said that it is a incredible landscape. Okay, I was not sure means after entering the forest whether I could come out safely or not. Means incredible. Anything can happen in the forest. So in this way, the writer he has given the vivid descriptions of these animals, and whatever he has recorded in his camera and whatever he has seen in the forest, he has brought in front of us in this story. And these are the main points of this passage. It constitutes and makes one story. These are the main idea of the passage number 4. Now we will discuss the passage number 5. In the passage number 5, the writer he has coined the name of the Shahs has coined the name of the leopards. So he gave the name Saya, Scarface, Pardus. Okay, so Shaz, he coins the name to lepers. He has given the name Saya, Scarface, and Pardus. Okay, then Shaz, he created the Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India. What is this? Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India. SARS, he creates Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India. On the basis of this trust, the SARS, whenever any conflict takes place among the village people who were living at the border of the forest and the wild animals, so his main task is to sort out that. And what happened on the basis of this Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India, on the basis of this agency, they used to sort out the problems. Take the example, very often we might have seen in many parts of our country, the wild animals, they are encroaching into the farm, agriculture field. This elephant, wild boar, what they are doing, they are coming and they are eating all the food grains. So in this way the farmers, what happens, sometimes they are beating to them, and sometimes conflict takes place. You might have heard in the news, or you might have seen in the newspaper, the elephant killed the farmers. Okay, very often we have seen in the news also. So the main aim of this agency is to sort out the resolution, and this agency gives the training to the villagers, means how to tackle the wild animals, okay, and how to conserve the forest. Okay, so this agency also gives the vocational training and how to encounter the wild animals. So this agency educates villagers who live at the corner of the forest. Okay, as means corner of the forest. Then SARS requires the locals with the vocational training on the merits of conservation. So he gives the training on the merit of conservation, means you have to protect the environment. You should become eco-friendly. You should not cause harm to the wild animals. Okay, if wild animals comes in your surrounding, so how to tackle them? So he gives some tips. He teaches them and he's giving the training to the local villagers and how to conserve the environment. So in this way, in the fifth passage, the Shah he has created this Buffer Conflict Resolution, and he teach them, he make them enable how to counter the wild animal. Now let us have the glance over the passage number 5 in the detail. Saya, Scarface, and Pardus the leopard that crossed to Scarface, who also led to Sarge down a different path of discovery. Learning about them and the loss of their habitat has led Sarge to create Buffer Conflict Resolution. So what happened? Just now I said that due to rapid advancement in the field of science and technology, the area of the forest are decreasing day by day, and we ourselves, we human beings, are responsible for all this activity. If we not stop our selfish activity, then that day is not so far. Okay, all these wild animals, they will come in our surrounding and they will cause harm to us. Okay, so here due to this only encroachment only, Shah has created Buffer Conflict Resolution. It is an agency that educates villagers who live in the fringe of the forest. Fringe means edge, corner. The importance of conservation. We are in the heart of the man-made conflict zone, explains Shah. There is no specific buffer zone here around Nagarhole. The core area of the forest ends where the fields begin. In die season, elephant and wild boar incursion. Incursion means attack into fields are very common. Older leopards like pardus into the fields are very common, and also they are lodged tightly in the forest, often carrying away livestock from villages. This creates resentment among locals towards the animal on occasion, leading to unpleasant situation. That only say all these animals, due to encroachment in the forest, these animals, they are coming into the agriculture field and they are eating the food grains and they are causing the harm to the farmers. Okay. Then next, putting tourist currency to good use under the BCRTI umbrella, SAS provides local with vocational training with the aim of educating locals on the merits of conservation and to help them benefit from tourist currency. So this BRCTI, this agency gives a training to the villagers, and in return what happened? whenever any tourist comes to see the wild animals in the forest, okay, at that time these villagers they themselves become the guide. Okay, they know each and every corner of the forest. So they becomes the guide, and these tourists they are giving their own native currency to these villagers, and in this way the earning takes place. The bread and butter they are getting the employment. Whenever any tourist comes, at that time they make the machan on the tree, and from there they seated, and with the help of camera, okay, they were showing the wild animals, their noise, their predations, how they hunt in the forest. So all these things they were showing to the tourists, and in return tourists they use their native currency to the villagers, and in this way they are getting the bread and butter, they are getting the money. Okay, and they were well equipped with vocational training. Next, SAS for local vocational training. Next, the visitors at the resort are welcome to volunteer to teach a skill training class of their choice. The acquired skills enable locals to find employment with any of the numerous wildlife resorts in the region, if not in a faraway city. Madegoda is the name of the local farmer of that village. Is one such local agriculturist who is trained at BCRTI and is now a certified naturalist employed by the bison. In past, I have lost almost 80% of a season's yield of sugarcane to such animal attack. He says that 80% of my sugarcane farm was spoiled by the elephant, and what happened, these animals they entered, the encroachment was very dangerous. Now I have lost my sugarcane field with the encroachment of these wild animals. I used to hate them. He said that I used to hate them when they caused harm to me. So at that time I was very much resented, disappointed, very sad, and I started hating all these animals. But now we have learned how important some animals are and the value of protecting them. Now I have learned these animals are very important for the existence of the forest. These animals are very important for us also. Why? Because these tourists they are coming and watching all these wild animals, and in return they are getting the currency of the foreign country, they are getting the money, they are getting the employment. So these animals are not harm for us, they are giving us benefit. Due to this animal only, if animals are there, then we are there. Okay, these animals are there, then only we are getting the money, we are getting the employment. So this man, Madegoda, he says that now I have understood these animals are very important part of our natural surrounding. He says I have known these jungles for 35 years. How many years? 35 years. He says that from 35 years I know this jungle. 35 years. He says that I knew these jungles for how many years? 35 years. I have known the jungle for 35 years. I know where the animals are, and I realize I guide, visitor, and get paid for it. So I am giving the guidance to the tourists, and I know each and every corner of the forest for 35 years. In a way, the animals are paying me back, and these animals, with the help of these animals only, who is there coming and just watching them, and in return I am getting the money. So in this way, they are giving me benefit, profit. They are not my enemy. So he realized that. Then the last part is the message of the entire lesson. It is this message is very important for us also. So the writer is giving the message from this forest. What is saying? The forest taught me many things. For example, listening is a sense far more important than sight. Whenever we are going to the forest to see the wild animals, at that time you should become a listener, not a speaker. There you have to be very silent, or you have to listen whatever voices are coming. So you have to become a good listener, first thing. And important than sight. Sight is secondly important. Sight is on second position. Sight means whatever you are seeing from the eyes. Okay. You have to switch off your vehicle. You cannot take the vehicle in the forest. If you take in the full speed the vehicle, what will happen? The animals they will get scared. So be quite calm. Sit and listen. Sit down at one place at the machan and see the wild animals. For the forest is constantly communicating. This the writer says the forest is communicating not only with human beings who are entering in the forest, but also with these birds, animals, okay, all these living creatures who are there in the forest, to them also. To the voices of birds and animals, he explained. Tracking an animal also teaches you life lesson. Whenever you are tracking, you are running behind the animals in the forest, you are tracking, you are catching them in your camera, so it gives us lesson. It teaches life lesson. What was the lesson? Further he says, the Black Panther has taught me patience. Patience. So he said that just now I said in this passage, fourth passage, to shoot the animals in the forest is not easy task. So sometimes 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months they are waiting. Okay, this photographer, what is the photographer? They are struggling to catch the hunting scene. Okay, to catch the mating scene in the forest. So the Black Panther he saw first time, and in this way he said that it was very huge. And when I saw the Black Panther, it was nearby, means just opposite to the hillock where I was staying. I was seated there. From there I saw opposite it was standing. Saya, he gave the name Saya, and Scarface and Pardus. These are the three names of the river. The Sars is given Saya number 1, second, and this one Pardus, third. The Black Panther has taught me patience. The Black Panther has taught me to keep patience. If you want to see him, you have to keep patience. Not easy. It is not easy. You have to keep patient and be seated there. Next, but above all, it has taught me to never stop discovering. Next lesson is never stop discovering. What it says? Never stop. Never stop discovering. Never stop discovery. Means continuously you have to discover something in your life. There are just so many amazing experiences to learn and share with the world. He said that I have so many experiences and amazing experience I saw in the forest, and that I would like to share with the world. So he has shared with the world. So the writer says that means never stop discovering. For us, what lesson is for us? For we human beings, we should always proceed forward. Be a good listener. Okay, and keep your eye contact with the forest whenever you are going on the forest as a tourist. So you use a life lesson. Never stop discovering. Keep patient. What is saying? Keep patient. Patience is very important. You have to keep patience. Keep patience. Proceed forward in the life. Proceed forward. Keep patient. Never give up. Never stop discovering. Means in the life always you should be behind doing the discovery. Learn something in your life. So that is saying, and keep patient. And this forest is continuously doing the conversation with the wild animals, birds. They are chirping, and all these animals they are doing the predations in the forest. Okay, they are killing another animal for the sake of food. So in this way, the writer he says that forests are very important for us, and nowadays we are encroaching in the forest land. We should stop all this thing. Otherwise, this wild animal will be no more in the forest. It is a part of natural surrounding. The need of an hour is to protect our natural forest. And whenever we go in the forest, we should be patient. We should continuously learn something. We should always discover and explore. We should become a good listener in the forest. So all these are the main idea of our fifth passage. So in this way, the writer he has shared his experience, and he has brought in front of the life lesson: patience, means never stop discovering. Continuously you should learn. Be a good listener. Means optimistic. Never lose hope whenever any difficulties comes in front of us. Okay. So what was the difficulty for the writer? In the first part we have seen the road was already stopped. He told the Raju, you enter in this way narrow. You follow narrow one. I am going straight in this way. We discovered his village, and later on he comes back to his house. Okay, all these things. So in this way, we will learn all this lesson. All these main point constitute with this story of the passage, and the writer has given his experience in front of us. So dear student, if you are having any doubt regarding question number 4 and 5, so you please give your comment on comment box section of the YouTube channel. Thank you very much.